So this is our meal program. We have a full commercial kitchen and the same pass in our front window that a restaurant would have. And that's just to make sure our guests know that the food that they're eating here is safe and prepared with care, so they know that they're not going to get sick, those kinds of things. And also a space of beauty to eat. There's nothing more dignifying than really a truly beautiful space to reflect back the inherent value of the human spirit that exists in all of us. Our founders were two sisters of social service, so they were Catholic nuns, but they were also social workers who regularly witnessed the effects of poverty on women and in turn their children. So they really just wanted to create a space where not only they could be supportive to those women and children, but it would create a space for community to happen where they could lean on each other in hard times, which is really beautiful and such an awesome kind of dream to have that's now brought, yes?
I'm smiling because the theme of our show, it's called Sakhi Samuham in Indian. And it's actually a Sanskrit language. What it means is Sakhi is friend, Samuham is a group of friends. So we're basically celebrating sisterhood.
Oh my God.
And it just aligns, right, as you're talking about it.
Oh, thank you so much for telling me that. I wouldn't have known. That's beautiful. That's really what we're all about here at Wellspring. Our mission is to nurture the innate goodness and personal self-esteem of women and children in an atmosphere of hospitality with dignity and love. And that kind of mission is the framework for all of our programs. So our nutritious meal program developed from our humble beginnings in our old location, which was just a tiny storefront with tables and chairs, a Mr. Coffee maker going full steam, and a box of donuts cut up into tiny pieces. And when our founders were in relationship with our guests and really asking them, how can we support you better? How can we, fill the needs that exist in your life? There was this conversation that happened that was about, nurturing their family and being able to have the right nutrients to do that. And also, that is a really great segue into our other program, which kind of is over here, which is our Children's Corner program. And that is really a space for our kiddos to be kiddos, but also a space to kind of have our caretakers know that their kids are safe. They are close by, they're not getting into mayhem somewhere outside or anything like that. So that they can take advantage of our other programs and services, including counseling, art therapy. They can receive services and supplies at our back door area, which kind of houses our safety net program, which provides bus passes, diapers, formula. A person needs it on a daily basis. You name it, we've got it. So it's really just a space that offers connection, love, and community to those who need it most.
Thank you. What would you say is a huge need that could support you at this point?
I think one of the largest needs is truly just hygiene supplies. Gotcha. Hygiene supplies are one of those really kind of easy, dignifying things that you can offer somebody who maybe doesn't feel that great about themselves or what's going on in their life, but having a moment to clean up and have the supplies and the support to do so in a compassionate, loving environment that is fully, radically accepting can be a real game changer and flip somebody's day completely around.
Yeah.
I see that pretty frequently, especially with our kiddos. Sometimes they'll come in and, sometimes they're still waking up, but a lot of the times our kids are going through things, things that sometimes adults don't even go through. And they'll come in, they'll kind of have this downcast face or something like that. And they'll come here and they'll feel truly seen. They'll be able to play with other kids and be cared for in a really beautiful way. And then by the time they're leaving, moving, there's this beaming light coming out of them that is just so palpable. It's
Makes your
really-
day, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Oh my gosh, it makes my whole week. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we also have an outdoor dining area. This is kind of what we call our outdoor patio. So we also have a beautiful mural that lines our space. And that was designed by an artist, a mural artist called Jaya King. She's on Instagram as Art Chick Jaya. And she came in, volunteered for a while, and interviewed our guests for about 2 weeks to see how they would like to be represented in the mural that will line their space. And what she heard from so many people was that our guests outside these walls do not feel seen. So the mural actually says, "You don't see me,
Oh,
I am
let me get the-
love." So the "you don't"
You
is
don't
fading
see me.
away.
Oh, got it. You don't see me. Let me try and zoom those if I can.
And then "I am love."
Let me try to get this.
And that's because our guests, the "you don't" is fading away.
Yeah.
Because that's where our guests feel seen.
That's the goal, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's the goal with really all of our interactions and just the way that we are in the world. And then we also have another wellness offering out here. This is our labyrinth. If you're familiar with labyrinths, this is a very historic kind of symbol of meditation. People use it in kind of contemplative walks. And the idea is that you walk in, it's one path in and the same path out. So you'll walk in, kind of go through all of the circuits. This is a 7th circuit Santa Rosa labyrinth. So you'll walk in, take a pause in the middle, really kind of hone in on whatever you were trying to work through, and then come back out the same way. And it's a really beautiful kind of process. If anybody ever wants to come, visit our website. We have lots of free labyrinth events.
What does this signify, though? What are you?
Yeah. So it's a historic symbol of contemplation. It's used as a tool for meditative
Got
kind
it.
of processes. You can find these at a lot of churches, hospitals, those kinds of things. And we're also on the National Labyrinth Registry. So if you look on their website, which you can find with a quick Google search, I'm pretty sure. I may have gotten the title wrong, but you can find all the labyrinths that are it's called Labyrinth Locator. That's what
Okay,
it is.
okay.
You can find labyrinths all over the country that you can go in and walk. And some of them are natural that people create out of rocks in hiking areas, and some are more kind of permanent
Got it.
fixtures of lots of different places that have a wellness kind of property to them.
Got it. When I walked in, you were talking about sewing class. Tell me more about the different classes that you do.
Yes, so we have a whole bunch of different